beast, then suddenly your map's a little bit more.
That strong timing with that item that works so well with the hero, and then you can itemize in a way that helps you against the opponents. But yeah, we'll see what he gets away with in that fashion. Do you like the sort of tempo that Nigma's going to be able to play with this SF and Naga Siren duo core? Does that sort of, do these heroes sort of work off each other quite nicely in their timings?
Once Shadowfin like hits level 15, Presence Aura affects buildings. Naga Siren, if she has a good laning stage, should have like Diff Manta style, I'd say. So this is the peak timing that they're looking for. I mean, they can go for a super late game with these heroes. The only thing that concerns me is this Brewmaster. I'm really not a big fan of the hero, and I don't know. It just feels so underwhelming. You use like first split, and if you get nothing out of it, then for the next 2 minutes, I don't know. I've seen just way too many Brewmasters failing, I guess.
Yeah, for sure. Well, you feel it's very much a hero that if you have a bad start, you can be one of those offlaners that quickly becomes a third support on the team.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
I want to see what Kuro can do. Like, I see Ward behind the tier 1 tower, so that means that he wants to hunt the couriers. He already saw one. Let's see if Nisha... I mean, you should not be using courier like this. That's a free
I was
goal.
going to say, I feel like normally when the bounty's in the game, we're seeing sort of the pro players be a lot careful with more careful with those moves. You know, it's the first time this game, so I'm sure, you know, the rest are secret. They'll see that Nisha lost his courier there. They'll be like, all right, guys, let's not forget there's a bounty. Kuro's going to be on the constant hunt for those couriers. As mid lane, Kuro's going to come in and give Nisha a good old slap as well, bringing him down low. Nisha, of course, does have that salve out that he was able to get alongside one more tango, so should be okay with the regen.
You should be using definitely those couriers more carefully, especially when bounty is missing.
Yep.
Wait for him to show on the lane, then use it. So far, top lane going well. I mean, it's a solo Naga Siren. This is the hero that you want to give free farm to. Like,
yeah, I mean,
extremely effective in the laning stage. Inner Beast level 1 on Zai, that's very interesting. Like, they just want to be pumping out the harassment early on.
And you know what it's done as well, but by getting the Inner Beast to that level 1, that little bit of extra attack speed, you see on the denies, we don't normally see a lot of denies nowadays, but he got 5 denies on the first wave or so, because, you know, that bit of attack speed early on can help you with the CS. Make sure you get that little bit of attack speed advantage against the enemy hero.
Now, they have 7 denies so far in this lane together.
Yep.
8.
So,
Miracle, 8 CS, 8 out of those were denied.
And it's you know, sort of hitting into what Nigma's trying to do by putting Miracle on his own, right? You know, you have him on his own. If he's able to make the most of it, he gets the solo XP. Suddenly, that XP is getting taken away from him. Albeit not as much as in the past, but still, you know, it adds up and will mean that this solo lane, Naga Siren, won't get the levels. But as the Naga Siren, right, Miracle, he just wants to get those early few items that eventually are going to allow him to just head into the jungle and sort of play away from this lane, which is also kind of scary because it does mean that Zai is going to be able to push forward and put some very early pressure onto the tower. But then, of course, Nigma have heroes that they can move up top to try and deal with that. The other lanes, mid lane, Nisha, Weehaw, very even at the moment, 15 for 3, 15 for 1. And Nisha's got that sort of bit better of offensive potential, but Weehaw's been good with the regen, just been able to raise out the waves, keep the momentum balanced in the mid. Down bottom, pretty even stuff as well. Mind control, he's farming fine down here, and so is Matumba Man. So nobody getting heavily bullied out at this first bit of laning.
Yeah, the problem is you can't use the couriers on the bottom lane. Bounty Hunter is just like playing at the small camp, so he sends the courier back.
Yeah, he did. He had his Wraith Band on Matthew. He got sort of halfway, and then the courier was just like, nope, I ain't doing this, and he's gone straight back to the fountain.
Are we really back to this? Bounty Hunter just sniping couriers? Ad Finem way of playing Dota?
Yeah, they're ahead of their time, you know, prepared for this meta, this Dota 2 of 2020, where we have the 5 couriers. You know, it's a bit of a bounty's dream. And that's almost certainly why Kuro chose to play at this game, just to try and play into Secret's mentality and just snipe as many couriers as he can.
On the mid lane, we forced to use a TP. TP's back to his tier 1 tower and just gets the haste rune on the bottom lane. He also made some stack for himself.
Oh, that's nice. Nice little double stack for himself, indeed. How's levels for Nisha? Level 5. One level away from that point, the Sonic Wave comes online, and suddenly all the side lanes have to be very careful about Nisha potentially coming in with a TP play. Down bottom, Kuro and GH stepping towards Yapzor, but Matu and Puppey are hit by Yapzor's side. Mind Control also heading over to join the fray. There's the setup with the disruption. Kuro's trying to come in with a hit. The Cinder is down. Yapzor being focused. He'll turn with a Fade Bolt, the telekinesis as well to drag Kuro back. He goes for the TP, knows there's nothing else to cancel it, as Yapzor is able to play his way out from these three heroes.
Sadly, Kuro was only level 1, no points in Shuriken. Disruption already used, so pretty smart play from Rubik. Just TP back. And now Naga is left alone on the top lane against Beastmaster. Like, Beastmaster's getting a ton of farm. I mean, this is gonna be one of the fastest Necro books. He's not going for Helm of the Dominator, just straight into Necro book.
Yeah, this is going to be online in the next minute or so if this lane sort of continues to be like this for Zai. An insane amount of farm. Down bottom again, Matu and Yap, so they're on the hunt for GH. So there they go with the Fade Bolt. Disruption holds back the PA. Kuro and Mind Control trying to head over, but GH is getting low. Another dagger flies across. Puppey looking for the blast. GH will get clipped by it. Secret get first blood, taking down the Shadow Demon. See if Nigma can get anything in return. They're trying to look towards Yapzor, but Matu's able to cover in, make sure that they cannot get round into towards the Rubik, and now they can actually turn Secret and try and punch back a second time into Nigma. Refill the mana of Matsumbaman as he jumps in. A second down on this bottom lane if the trial in a Secret takes to a good lead.
Definitely didn't think Illuminate is gonna clip Shadow Demon there, but somehow it did.
Right on the edge. Yeah.
And this Chakra Magic in the lane is extremely effective, like just lowering the cooldown, removing the cooldown on Stifling Dagger or on the Fade Bolt. Also Fade Bolt in the triple lane is so effective.
Oh, and this sort of control, they're starting to handle them down bottom. Puppey with that excellent knockback with that blinding light. And sort of between this Cottle and the Rubik, they can just sort of hold the heroes in, keep them controlled long enough to, as you say with the Shaka, just get out dagger after dagger in this laning stage. And it's very hard for Nigma's heroes to deal with. There's 3 deaths back to back on the bottom lane to Secret safe lane.
6 minutes 54 seconds. That's gonna be your Necro book.
That's got to be up there, hasn't it? In terms of time,
the fastest one. If Knoxville is listening, I want to see a tweet. You know he is? All right.
I'm sure he is. He always is. It doesn't miss a game. But yeah, Zai with this incredible Necro book timing. And as I say, you know, sure, Miracle can sort of say, hey, I don't want to play the lane, I can head to the jungle, but Zai's going to put some pressure onto that tower. Kuro, he's back to business. Did manage to snipe himself another courier, was able to find Matumba Mans. Bottom lane, Nisha has come in with this rotation. Weehar's getting low. Nisha's still got the Sonic Wave, but Weehar does get it out. He does go down, though. The mids trade their lives 1 for 1.
I love
Of course,
that.
Weehar the first to fall. So if they can get Matu, Matu's getting low. It's all brawling, you know, both mids to sort of realize that bottom lane, that's where the action is, and apparently that's where they want to be.
Like new Shadowfin with the fear on Requiem. I love the players who either save a point or just like get it level 6. So you have a turnaround potential if they decide to die. Like Shadowfin is the hero that is pretty easy to kill, but if you have a point in Requiem on level 6, like it may set things up for a triple raise.
Yeah. Oh no, yeah, you've got to be so careful about the turnaround anytime you're heading around the corners into the shadows where there's a potential SF waiting for you, even at this very early stage.
I see what you did there. Shadowfin from the shadows, huh?
Uh-huh.
How old are you, Owen?
I'm 12.
You don't have any kids, right?
No, I don't. I don't think so, at least, do you?
Not that I know of.
Oh, okay, yeah. So, you never know nowadays. Well, top lane, Beastmaster, it's been a dream for Zai up here. He's just taken the tier 1 tower 8 minutes in.
You know what the problem is? Like, Zai is not used to this. Like, what do I act? What do I do? Like, I've never had this complete...
Yeah, it's like, normally I would have died about 5 times thinking about how to make the comeback, and, you know, he normally does. But this game is, he's just been given all the space in the world. He's living on another planet, Zai. 67 CS, Necro Book 1, tower taken down. He's going to head towards mid, scroll around, he's got a roar. He's like, all right, boys, I want to get involved in some action. I want to kill something. We'll see if he can find anything. He comes towards mid, Necro Book out once again. They'll start to push onto the tier 1. They're taking away a lot of the map from Nigma. Quite early on here, Secret. So the timer is ticking for Miracle to try and get these first key items done before Secret's taken too much of the map away from Team Nigma. Zai Go for the easy roar onto the SD. Doesn't want to let GH get out of there.
Oh, he is in trouble. If Queen of Pain has another blink, he has enough mana with the wand for a full combo.
We are hiding in the trees. He turns, drops the combo on Kuro instead. Yeah, he's got to get a little bit of revenge as Kuro. Job done, he says, as he did kill off Nisha's courier. So Kuro, you know, in his mind, he's having a great time. He's sniped about 3 couriers so far this game. It's all going to plan for him. But in terms of everyone else dying, it's not great. 6-1, 1k lead at the moment for Secret.
GH will steal the invis from Queen of Pain, so she can't refill the bottle. It was a really nice play from Nisha. He didn't have the vision of Bounty Hunter, used the Scream of Pain, and he could see the animation that he's taking the damage, then he used the ulti just to finish off the kill.
He's having some smooth movements so far. We're seeing We Are trying to build into, just check on the net worth, how hard the cause of Nigma taking a hit. I mean, yeah, We Are is there at the bottom of the cause at the moment. About 1,000 gold in it between where he's at and where he would want to be as the SF at this point in time. So a little bit of catching up to do. Bottom lane, Nigma, they are looking for an opportunity to get mind control active with the split that he now has online. We'll see if they find anyone they can dive upon. Yapzor is the one to soak up the farm down here right now. Not necessarily the easiest of heroes to dive upon. You can imagine that TP reactions will be there from Secret if Nigma do start to play aggressive.
And he has some very nice spells to steal this game. Like against Bounty Hunter, you steal the invis, set things up, disruption always valuable. Brewmaster needs to be careful after using the primal split, needs to use another spell, otherwise it's gonna be taken by Rubik for sure.
I made this video. This is basically a video if you want to watch it. You can
Kura back on courier killing duties. He's hunting and getting those deep wards down to see if he can spot out those movements when they're ready to make the deliveries. And Zai, meanwhile, continue to finish off this very, very quick level 3 Necro book. He's just about 100 gold away from having that complete here, just around this 12-minute mark as the Beastmaster.
No, I'm just getting some like Dota 1 flashbacks when Light of Heaven was playing Beastmaster mid, watching Necro book.
I mean, it's hitting those sort of timings. It is. And when it starts coming down the lanes, the question is, are Nigma going to be prepared to deal with? And they do have a decent amount of wave clear, you know, with the raises from SF. You can never underestimate. They'll be able to help out, but he's going to take a fair bit of damage for it. And anytime he does show to start clearing the waves, he's got to be careful, Weehart, that Nisha, Yapzor and Puppey aren't able to reach around and jump in behind him. As they are smoked up, to make use of Nisha's Sonic Wave being back online. And there it is, the level 3 Necro, done before 12 minutes and 30 seconds by Zai this game. And here we are. They're going to jump forward onto Wheat. He shows trying to clear out some of the wave, but the pullbacks there with the Wisp. Do have a defensive disruption, but it's not going to save him. It's a quick and easy jump on the SF in the mid lane for Secret. And they can begin to get the push on once more with that level 3 Necro onto the tier 1 tower. They'll take it. Mind control, popping the primal split. Wants to try and look for Zai. Zai getting lower. Blinding Light knocking the back. Zai turns with a roar onto the Earth Panda to make sure there's no follow-up stun. Miracle is going to have to commit the song for the further control. It has allowed him to get on top of Zai. They should be able to get this Beastmaster, but no! Yapzor indeed, he's got the song himself. He puts a stop to what seemed to be a free kill onto Zai. As Zai's given the space to walk out of there. It's a disaster for Nigma in the middle lane, as indeed Yapzor's positioning and ready to turn things around. Nigma overcommitting, believing in the setup of the song. It didn't work out. He's got the setup there, but they've got the disable. He gets lifted up. Can he get the fear off? He will be able to, but he's falling low, turns with a raise. Matu jumps in. Nisha's going to have another scream there. Bursts him down. Matu will die for this, as he committed for that attempt. But still, overall, it's now a 4k lead for Secret. And Nigma there with their song and the primal split. They just didn't get the fight going that they needed.
Secret literally have 7 heroes when they summon a Necro book. Those warriors are pretty much stronger than a couple of heroes on Nigma's side.
Yeah.
And it was such a clutch play from Rubik. He stole the song, got slapped, and used it immediately after Naga Siren stopped hers. It just says, like, I'm a better singer than you.
I mean, it was a beautiful voice from Yapzor. He's got some fantastic vocals and a little bit better than Miracle this game, as Miracle's got a get the man a drink of water. We'll see if that's going to improve the next one. Back to farming for Miracle, of course. He's got the Yasha and the Manta recipe complete. There's still a fair bit of time that he needs. We'll see if he's going to get it, though, because Secret, the pressure is almost certainly going to be back on as soon as they're ready to roll down the lane again.
I mean, Beastmaster's already controlling the map with the level 4 Hawk, and now with the Necrobook units, like, they will get rid of any vision from Nigma. Right now, they have only one observer board on the map, which is not showing anything.
Gonna go for the Roar. Was trying to take away that bounty ring, but Mind Control is actually still able to pick it up after all. Back to the mid lane. They've taken down We Are one spot, and now they're going to try and start moving towards Miracle. Miracle turning, but again, this Hawk from Zai giving them full vision of the entirety of Nigma's lineup. They'll turn with the dagger onto Mind Control. He's forced to Primal Split. He really wants to try and make something happen with as he turns towards Puppey. Puppey has been ensnared. Puppey giving himself more mana to make sure he has another Blinding Light to knock them back, but he will still fall. They'll get the Keeper of the Light. The Primal Split now starting to come to an end. They'll throw up the Nisha Queen of Pen once more, but they're going to be able to blink forward and chase this if they want. Matu jumps over towards Kuro. The dust is out. They see the bounty under Sonic Wave, pushes back Mind Control. The Beastmaster and the bounty taken out. Yapso, again, these steals his every single team fight. We're seeing these massive ultimates being taken by Yapso and used against Nigma to much greater effect than Nigma have been able to use them themselves.
Yeah, that's why I said I don't really like a Brewmaster, especially into Rubik, where like you need to use a spell and your mana pool is pretty limited. Like you use a split and you're forced to use either a Cinder Brew or a Thunderclap. He doesn't even have a point in Drunken Brawler. Like that's the way you play against a Rubik, where you use a lower cooldown spell, something that Rubik doesn't get the value from stealing. And that's gonna be a full Orchid on Queen of Pain on top of Arcane Rune in the bottle. Like they want to keep fighting all the time. Matu is not going for any shenanigans, just going straight into Deso. Wants to have enough damage. They will have even more tower damage. Roche opens up, like Necrobook units plus the Deso is an extremely strong combo.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Yeah, it's you know, the sort of the jump up from before Deso into Deso on the PA, it's just a massive increase in damage, of course, and we've seen already these last few fights, it's not like Matu's even been having trouble killing them at the moment, so when this Deso is out on him, where we're seeing it right now, you know, the heroes of Nigma, they're just going to melt anytime they get gone upon. They've got to find some sort of way of controlling this PA, otherwise Matu's going to kill them all. And as soon as that Deso nips up,
straight into the Roche pit.
Yeah, that with the Necro, as you say, it's Roshan falls and there's no chance of Nigma doing anything about this. This Roche is going to be gone in a blink of an eye, and Aegis will be there for Secret, ready to help them push on for their next objective, as everything is coming into place so early for Secret, which isn't great news for Nigma's lineup, a lineup that has this Naga Siren carry that needs more time. He's got his Manta done Miracle, but until the Diffusal is there, Secret aren't going to really care too much about the Naga Siren's presence in the team fights.
They can easily control Naga Siren. Like they need to deal with the rest. You can see Puppey not caring too much about catching more than one hero. He just, you know, pops it, get a kill, we continue, we outnumber them. We have Necrobook units. If Rubik steals the split, he still has it for 28 seconds left.
Yeah, he should be able to get it, yeah. They should be able to find an opportunity to use that. Mid lane, I mean, Nigma, they're sort of setting up for someone to come in and try and play around this tier 1 tower, but Secret, they're all top. You know, Zai, he's just continuing to focus on these objectives. 18 minutes in, he's taken down another tier 2 tower. You know, Zai's 3-0-6 this game. He was set up for a great start, and he has done everything with it to make sure that he does not drop the game at all here, as he's played flawlessly, and these movements for Secret, they're coming thick and fast, and Nigma, they've got to be prepared for them. They cannot afford to lose another team fight.
Queen of Pain, 2 runes, Arcane Rune about to expire, has double damage in the bottle. Like, Nigma is just holding a high ground. They understand that they can't win the vision game against all these Hawks, all these summons from Beastmaster.
See who's going to make the move first. Both teams playing on the opposite sides of the river. Who's going to make that trip over? And I mean, it is going to be Nigma that has to do something. This mid lane wave is going to push up towards the tier 2s. So Actually, no, it isn't. Miracle's able to counter that with a cheeky pull there, so it does manage to relieve some of that pressure. But they still have creeps moving in top. Zai's going to ping it out. And if he wants to make Nigma move, he's just going to start knocking on their doors on this top lane onto this tier 3. And that is going to be something that Nigma cannot ignore. Nigma will look to finish off the tier 2 tower down bottom, but they've got to start bringing back the defenses. It's mind control, TP's back. Double damage as well on Nisha will force out a fortification from Nigma. The rest of Nigma still yet to return to the defense. As you would imagine, Secret are going to try and poke once more. They've now got the creeps coming in on mid, so they'll try for the outer towers, go for the tier 2 mid.
Still Aegis on them, so I believe they want to take this fight. The problem is Naga Siren is split pushing a lot, dealing with the waves. There's always going to be a bounty hunter, so you can't like bring your items. Couragers, they're worth so much gold for the team.
Yeah, they are just continue to snipe.
Right now, that's 400 gold for his team.
Yeah, both sides got to be a little more careful with the micro. As Miracle keeping both mid and bottom controlled with the creep skipping. See what Secret's response is going to be. Zai's got a lot of money stockpiled, wants to at least has queued up the Vlads to add to the potential for the power for this PM, making sure that Matu's got some lifesteal to rely on in the center of the fights. Looks like they just want to work towards their next big timing. Secret, Matu very close to having his BKB. Over on Nigma, Weehard does have his own BKB complete, but it has been a BKB rush. This is the first major item that he does have as the SF. And Miracle's got those two. He's got the two main items done. The Manta and Diffusal, 21 minutes. Not a bad timing at all. Still good progress for the Naga Siren. It's just the pressure on the rest of his team to pick up the pace and get their second items online as soon as possible, as they have had a slow start. But maybe this Naga Siren can be what holds Nigma in the game long enough to get to the point where Miracle could sort of carry this game through to the late game. They do, as we see, also have GH obviously on the SD with those disruptions to make additional illusions to really do their best at keeping multiple lanes pushed out away from their base.
Yeah, now that Shadowfin has that BKB, he can stand his ground and fight, even though you're like playing against PA, Beastmasters, Roar, Sonic Wave. There's a lot of tools, but at least you can somehow take care of yourself. And Noxel tweeted at me.
Oh yeah?
Saying that it's 654 is the 28th fastest Necrobook since the
only
i5.
28? Oh.
Record is 525 by Raven against Boom. Wow, that 5-minute Necrobook, huh?
I mean, times change, things change in the game. I'm sure, 28 for the world is still kind of impressive, or in pro games, it's still impressive. I'm sure Zai's happy being 28th best there with the Necrobook timing. His override timing, so they're going to be still very solid. We're still seeing this game. Zai's up there, and he's got the same farm as Miracle's Naga Siren right now. I mean, pretty much all three cores of Secret have the same farm as Miracle's Naga at this stage. And that's sort of the real issue. These three cores are going to run down your lanes, and is a Naga Siren going to be able to keep the pressure off on her own? Probably not. As Secret, they move in down bottom, they take out
God, these towers,
tier 2.
Just melt.
They do. Deso, the Necrobook, and Zai's already halfway on the way towards that Assault Cuirass. So when that's done, you add that into the mix, these buildings are going to fall in seconds. GH is caught out. As Puppy and Nisha come back to sweep the map and try and push back on this top lane, where Miracle was trying to finish off the tier 1. And with the illusions, he's going to get close. But Nisha, can he kill them off in time? He's going to be able to do the second best and find the tower deny in front of them. This really is, 11k down at the moment, Nigma. 15-3, Secret with the lead. It's a big old game for Miracle to try and carry on his shoulders. Can you sort of see a world where this Naga Siren can carry this game, Lacoste? How hard is it for Miracle right now?
No, it's hard. I can see the world if somehow someone from Team Secret disconnects and is not able to reconnect to the game. But it really is hard. Right now, they're just choking them. Only one who farms pretty much is Naga Siren, and anything that comes like close to tier 3 towers, Shadowfiend is gonna clear up, but the rest of the map is just controlled by Team Secret. Also, you don't necessarily need to like go try to finish the game right now. Just to keep controlling the map, get the advantage going, finish the second rows, cheese and Aegis on both of your cores. I don't think you can die. There's no real burst damage, so they can't really just instantly pop you. Next Roche may respawn in 35 seconds. Nigma knows something is up, and they're gonna smoke.
Now, we've already got mind control. Starting to jump onto Puppy. With Miracle out of the wraparound, they should have a good shot at taking down this Keeper of the Light. Puppy does knock them back with the blinding light and has dropped the Will of the Wisp, but in come the Razes. And Puppy is one raise away from falling. It's not even needed. Miracle will be able to take him out with the right clicks. They get the kill. Puppy buys back immediately. At the same time, they got to the backlines. They were able to take out Corona spots. Raw covers out Zai. He's going to be able to turn, throw the axes out, trying to clear out the Primal Split from Mind Control. And the Mind Control Primal Split, it's dying. He is going to die through the Primal Split. The Sonic Wave knocking back Miracle. We are just melts in the pit. It's a double buyback for Nigma. Miracle's in trouble. He's silenced, lifted up by the telekinesis. He will fall. No buyback available for the Naga Siren. So despite the 2 buybacks from Nigma, it's still going to be very hard for them to do anything because Miracle is dead for 40. GH is going to try for the TP out. They got the damage, they do. Matu's able to jump in, slice him up. As it's now 20 to 5, 13k lead. Secret can readjust, move back towards the pit, finish this Roshan for sure. This game continues to get rougher and rougher for Nigma.
It's hard for them to like approach a team fight, even though they killed Keeper of the Light, who used Will of the Wisp. Everyone from Team Secret came closer to the Roche pit. It was an extremely fast Roche spawn. Keeper of the Light buys back, comes back to a fight with the mech. Like, they have way too many tools of controlling Naga Siren. If she uses Manta Style, she's gonna get either silenced or she's gonna get Primal Roared. And they have very good heroes of controlling like the backlines. Shadow Demon, cast range talent, Ether Lens needs to stand so far away. Like, his job is to use Disruption defensively on the target that is Primal Roared. It's still not enough, it's gonna die. So Cheese and Aegis, another Arcane Rune for Queen of Pain.
Yeah, I mean, Nisha's been doing an excellent job making sure that he's always grabbing the runes. He's had some big ones this game. And I mean, at this point, it's just so tough for Nigma. Secret are massive on all 3 cores. They're just neck and neck with how farm they are. They're all at the top. As I say, only Miracle with decent farm on Team Nigma right now. We are going to have a little bit of a pause as we get a quick check on Miracle's back. But this game, it's going to be rough. He's had a tough one this game. 1-5-3 on the SF. He's just not been able to play to his timings. There's been a lot of pressure on the mid lane with the speed that... You know, sort of the speed that Zai got that early Necro book online was the catalyst for what we've seen in this mid game, it seems. As this farm Beastmaster has just been able to roam the map, take objectives, take kills, and they really haven't been able to do anything about Zai. He's just too farm. There was not enough control on him up top. Obviously, Nigma felt that they were better focused on having Kuro just hunt for the couriers. But he just left that whole top half of the map free for Secret to have to themselves for the whole first half of this game.
He created so much space with the Beastmaster controlling the vision that early Necro 3 since like 12th minute. He's been just controlling the map, getting rid of the observer wards, and it's so hard to maintain a vision. Like, if you think about the vision, someone has a Hawk, you put down an observer ward underneath the Hawk's vision, it's gonna get devorted. So you wasted a lot of time with your position 5 and resources, gave them gold and experience.
I know, it's an incredibly hard hero to play against, especially when you have this hero like the Naga Siren that needs to have this area of the map, you know, correctly warded in a way that allows Miracle to be able to safely get out and farm without the Warrior Secret being on the hunt of him. As we have seen indeed with the Beastmaster play, that map control has been denied from Nigma multiple times.
Well, the thing about Nigma's lineup right now is they have no abilities that go through BKB, and there's already 2 BKBs on Secret. Like, Queen of Pain blinks in, PA blinks in, what do? Like, you're forced to just run, which you can't.
Yeah, it's just rough. It literally is just 3 free farm carries on Secret right now. ready to go. Insanely stacked.
Seems like no one noticed that Miracle reconnected.
No, I see it. It says he's reconnected. There we go. There we go. Already looks like Chiropractor's giving it an all go ahead. It's now back into the action. Nisha immediately going to start things off, killing off GH with the Orchid, jumps over towards Kuro. Sentry is down. Kuro will manage to get just out of range of this. So turn, get the track onto Puppey. Puppey dropping down the Will-O-Wisp. Already Zai finds Kuro. They still get him nonetheless. Secret, they're just jumping into the base right now. They're so far ahead. They have very little to fear from Nigma's lineup with the lead that they've amassed here in this 27-minute game so far. Jumping from Nisha, pushing back both Mind Control and Miracle. Mind Control has got a split at the ready if they're able to find some sort of team fight to get going. But even if they do, Secret, Matu, level 18, Deso, Basha, BKB, Nisha, level 19, there's Maelstrom, Orchid, BKB, 2,700 gold as well in his pocket.
That's a lot of items that you just said.
Yeah. And he pops the BK. They were trying to go for some song into a Requiem, but he just died in a couple of crits from the
This
PA.
is what we call a B-kick-B.
Yes. Yes, indeed. This game, not one of Nigma's finest. It was a rough one. A Secret have just destroyed them in all areas here. 20k lead, they're just cleaning up the base now. Yep. And I think we may see this one come to an end pretty abruptly.
When Miracle sends the illusions, Nisha just uses Scream of Pain, Puppey lowers the cooldown, another Scream of Pain, they instantly clear them. At the start of this game, I was like, man, Bounty Hunter position 5 feels good to play for like 1, 2, 3 minutes, and I wanted to play it like after this series is done. Now I changed my mind.
It's been a rough one. He did get the couriers though. We did see a few couriers die at the beginning. But other than that, oh no, there he goes again. We are popped in a couple of hits. Off he goes. He's dead. Nisha sets up for the Sonic Wave on Miracle. Miracle is able to pop out with the Manta, but they jump across. They kill him out. The buybacks are coming out. GH, he's not a man to give up. He's still holding on. Another song from Yapzor. He's coming with the encore. The crowd goes mild as everybody is staying at home for social distancing as they should be. And that's it. Game is over. 28k lead, 27-6. Maybe Nigma's going to have a better time in game 2. This game 1, it wasn't close, Lacoste. This was Secret at full